Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm pretty excited. I do like when new content drops for a monthly basis because side quests are fun most of the time. Some people obviously disagree with that one. But we've got a brand new one, Hades Rifts. These are rifts. Of course, we're going to be going over the ins and outs of this and taking you into the most difficult one that is there. I will be following up with a spreadsheet. The link will be in the description. It is this one here. It will be, as I said, link in the description. It's got multiple tabs. So this is a Google spreadsheet. So Google Drive spreadsheet. Multiple tabs at the bottom. We've got objectives guide, solo event guide, best teams for rifts. That's work in progress, by the way. That's got like TBC all over it. And that's because I'm still working on it. You know, content's just gone out trying to find the best champions. And also finding out some of the regular champions that go on there is going to be difficult. We've also got scenarios I'm working on. And also something, a little fun thing for myself to go, what do I pick up this month? Is it good? Did I get lucky? Any case, right? To the point. We've this is how the side quest works, how it breaks down. Reach milestones in the Energy Harvest solo event, earn chaotic dimensional energy. In a nutshell, it looks like this. Click on your solo events, and as long as you're doing some of the event in question, you'll be able to smash them out. They're 7-day ones, by the way. You're gonna have to do them and pick them up. So it looks like this, and you'll also notice that you're not able to fully claim all of them. So you claim one there and it's like, oh great, I can't claim any others. And this month Kabam have nerfed the ability to go to the stash, which I'm just demonstrating right now, and the reward section. So, oh no, they haven't nerfed it then. No, they have nerfed it, they have nerfed it. Sorry, this is for a different video. They have nerfed it. Okay, so that's what you do. You pick up your dimensional energy, which you can probably see in your inventory when you go to other and go down to there. There it is, chaotic dimensional energy. At latter points of the event, there will be things that allow you to select, and we'll cover that basis in the future. They're called unstable, they're called stable, and they're called perfected chaotic energy. So one of those options is not being shown at the moment. So when you go to like solo events and you go to energy harvest, click on it, go to rewards, and then swipe down to these. There's no type of energy available, but Kabam do say that these are available, right? And yes, these are called, as I said, and as on the spreadsheet, that they're unstable, stabilized, and perfected. This allows you to select certain rewards, but you cannot get them until the 11th milestone, the 22nd milestone, 33rd milestone, and 44th milestone. Theoretically, I think that's how Kabam kind of like tipped that to being. But yeah, I need to go in now and use the chaotic energy just to kind of showcase some stuff. As well, choosing your progression, I would advise people to do that first. So if you just do the most difficult one you think is applicable to your level. The reason being, if you've only got one entry at the point of entering, then that could be a problem if you go, hey, I can do all the difficulties. It doesn't feel like you can do that this month, which kind of feels like an L, but we'll kind of cover that a little bit more in future videos and maybe like an opinion piece video, I don't know. But look, as I said here, you know, the path selectors, they will come soon. So you will be able to select your paths, but it'll be later on in the month and later on with the milestones. So look out for that. It is highly likely you'll go on paths A, B, and C, and those are randomized fights. There's going to be, as said here, paths D and E have fixed fights and solo boss fights. You finish your path and you get to select your reward, shards, rank up stuff, whatever you want to pick it, right? If you want rewards, you want shards, go for shards. If you want rank up items, go for rank up items. If you want signature stones, go for signature stones. You pick what you want at the end of the day. We'll cover some scenarios probably tomorrow on, you know, the best ways to kind of like approach the month, because you can do, as I said, where was it? Like a random option was after 28 runs, if you get A, B, and C each run, and you pick the 800 6-star shards as a Paragon player, you can get yourself, plus the other kind of elements of choice, 28,200 shards. Now, the reason it looks like a complete mess and a load of terrible kind of spreadsheet thing is because it's a theory. There's a multitude of scenarios and theories to put together, but that's something, say, for another video. And we want to get into the grind of all of this. So finishing off, how this works is also we get Inferno Nexus crystals, which we're going to cover in another video, but they do look to be quite fun and may tip the balance as to how they improve your rewards acquisition this month. So that's something as well. But without further ado, let's get into the most difficult and also just look through how the process works with using the dimensional energy and getting into there. So as I said, you go to your solo event, you go and pick up your energy from your energy harvest. And if you've already done your solo event, which is actually pretty easy, and I've got some tips and tricks when it comes to solo event and as well objective coming out later on today. I actually think it might be the next video we might look to kind of do with that one. But yeah, Hades Rifts. We've got the energy, it's time to go in. I don't know the team that I'm going to face off against, but I'm going to go into threat level 5 because that is theoretically mine. I want to say that there's, and look, oh, here's Kabam. They've actually given you, can you see that on screen? I might have to kind of like zoom in to the section I'm referring to. Gate types. I want to say that these are the images for your unstable, your stabilized, and perfected dimensional energy. That is basically your selector in a nutshell. Now, I don't know any of the people that I might be facing off against. I'm going to assume that I'm facing off a lot of dimensional-based beings. So what I'm going to do is set up a team that's kind of reflected around that. I'm definitely going to bring in my Human Torch because I feel that might be quite important. It may be a case there's some Spider-Verse champions in here. I don't know 100%. I'm just following some of the information based on objectives that we've got to do. Like going up against Red Goblin, using heroes and stuff. I would like to use Hercules, but I kind of feel like I don't want to do that just because, well, just because I don't want to use the same kind of like champions with stuff and kind of the quintessential, oh, use Hercules. No, I don't want to use Hercules. But yeah, like maybe that. Maybe it's the case I bring in a little bit of, well, my usual favourite Archangel with things and kind of go in with that team and see what happens. On a plus side, you do get to preview, and yes, indeed, it's confirmed that there's some there. I guess that's the thing, isn't it? You can pretty much prepare yourself with the enemies you go up against, and yeah, it looks a bit fun with it. But sadly, it looks like some of the, I guess you could properly prepare for kind of going in with some of the options and champions there. But at least there's a path which recognized was like, okay, well, it's got those, and I can, you know, pretty much use a mystic-based champion for this one. That won't be too much of an issue. Let's go in, shall we? Okay, here we go with the first ever Rift, and I'll chance it because at the end of the day, there's no guarantee where you go. Kabama said the percentages, and it looks like, what is that? Is that path? I should have checked what paths there were. I think is that path A? Yeah, most common path, path A. So I've arrived there. Not too bad. I think this is going to be pretty easy to do, especially because I can use Archangel to parry heavy and a lot of stuff. And when, you know, we just use a Human Torch just to take down a Symbiote Supreme. I decided not to showcase that fire because it's just like everybody's seen a Human Torch take down a Mystic Champion. It's a pretty much obvious thing. This is interesting though. This looks like a choice node. This is interesting. So you get to skip node choice or character select. Honestly, really good touch by Kabam this month. Because here's the thing. You may find that you're against, I mean, should I take a bleed immune champion into this one? Should I prepare a little bit more for this? That's the thing, you can go like, okay, what's the boss have? It has unforeseen circumstances. At the start of the fight, every 12 seconds, the defender chooses between 1 or 2 special attack, steady perseverance, stun immunity buff. Yeah, I mean, interesting enough. Duke, fun. Okay, let's kind of like, again, get that kind of like option right there. And we are going to go with character select. I'm going to switch out a champion that's got a bleed immunity to it. If it doesn't bug out. Don't bug out, please. So yeah, I'm just going to choose a champion right off the bat. Something bleed immune option. Interesting bleed immune option. Who do I want to pick? Oh, I don't really care. I can't think what champion I want to pick. I've got so many options. So many options. I don't know what's going on with the portal thing there. It looked like I can like go back the same path, I don't know if that's possible. Like, you can go back on the same path, and that... It was odd. Like, I went to this portal bit here, and it was like it could re-ping me back into potentially different areas. I don't know. Like, I could have made a mistake there. I found that kind of weird. Like, imagine if you got to that point and you were able to ping yourself over to, like, D and pick up more rewards. I don't know. I have to test it out next time and whether or not it actually works. Instead, I just went forward. So, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to I'll check the forums after to see what the crack is. And it's nice. It's a nice build-up. Obviously, I wanted a Bleed Immune champion, and any moment now. Come on. I'm not doing the SP2. I feel like I'm going to be now kind of like switching the SP. Come on. Not a girl. Took me long enough. Took her long enough, not me long enough. It's not my fault, it's her fault. I know I've pushed the SP2. Naughty me. Shouldn't have done that. I can play. I can play risky games because that was that. We knew it was going to happen. Okay, so that's the game ended, and then what we do is we go to the end screen. This should give us our selector. We've got 2 selectors. This is confusing. I only thought we got 1 selector from the path. So there's twice as much you get to choose? Weird. So if I choose 800 shards, so it's more rewards then. Right, well I didn't know that. It gave the impression you only picked up... you only had 1. Maybe I didn't read it right then. Okay, we'll pick up 1,600. I'm going to have to redo some videos because I got that wrong. So you get 1,600 shards a time of each particular thing. Interesting. Well, there you go. You learn something new every day, and that's why we do these videos on launch day, just to find out how things actually work. That has been the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Check out the guide spreadsheet, link in the description. Check out some other content located on screen. I'll see you all soon. Much love and goodbye.